Samantha's rooms, there's a poster with a picture of the devil on it, and it says Faust. Faust is a legend of a man who makes a deal with the devil to gain unimaginable knowledge and strength. Another thing I noticed is that in both rooms, both rooms have the poster, both her evil room and her normal, non fucked up room, and both rooms are still perfectly intact, which is just kind of odd considering the entire map is just strewn with destruction, and then you just see her rooms and they're both very well intact.
Ooh.
You want to play Ascension?
Yep.
All right. Um,
So,
Go ahead.
what were you
No, you go ahead.
Gladiator?
Your thing just lagged out so bad.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can now. I can.
So, I was looking at the trailer yesterday for 9, that one Gladiator map for Black Ops 4, and the mask that the main guy is wearing, like the guy that's on the giant square in the middle of the Coliseum, he, I don't know if it's his mask or, just his clothing, but he looks really similar to Nero, and Nero is the magician character from Shadows of Evil in this game. And, it probably has no correlation at all, but he just looks really similar to him.
It could have a correlation. One of my theories as to how these players are getting everywhere, because you find teleporters on 5, on Kino, and teleporters on Moon. So I mean, and you find them. These launch pads obviously aren't teleporters, but they're ways of movement. All those teleporters from Moon, 5, and Kino, they could all be linked. You never, they could just be sending themselves into that map, but they could all be linked somehow.
Because, I don't know, you probably haven't, but Revelations was the last DLC map for this game, and at the beginning of it, the cutscene shows them with a teleporter in Maxis's basement, and they're destroying it so it can't be used anymore.
Some more history. Obviously Sam controls zombies with darker yellow to orangish eyes. Pure orange are controlled by Maxis. Blue is Eddie, Richtofen, and the Keepers. Red is Monty. Green is turn zombies or friendly zombies.
No,
and white...
Red's the ancient hero.
Okay. But another thing we notice is on Monty's Gobblegum machines, the zombie's eyes glow red, so it could partially be him. And then white are player, friendly, mesmerized, or non-controlled zombies, which is, it just means they're kind of their own. Either there are zombies or they're nobody's zombies. They're just free roaming. But in Origins, both the cutscene and the gameplay, the Templar zombies have blue eyes, but that doesn't mean that Eddie Richtofen is in control, because the portal hasn't even been opened yet. Which really doesn't make it doesn't make a lot of sense for them to be in that with blue eyes, unless there's some other thing, going back, which we believe is going to be in Black Ops 4. Both I and Jacob had the thought that in Black Ops 4, zombies are going to kind of be... Somebody's going to be going back in time and fucking with the maps, and that's how they're going to be controlling the zombies.
Kind of like how they did in the past story, but I don't know how to describe it. It's weird.
Yeah, it'll be a new player, either a new player or a group of players going back. Because if you combine Monty's red with Eddie and Richtofen's blue, you'd be getting purple. And we did see purple eyes in the new trailer, which could mean either A, it's going to be a whole new character, B, Monty could have a whole new color, or C, Richtofen and Monty could be teaming up to do this.
I'm gonna have to make my own separate video because the broadcast just stopped. Boofle, boofle.
And then Mob of the Dead, it could be a purgatory created by Monty. But like again, the Red Eyes, they could be Monty or they could be the Apothicons. Just the ancient evil controlling everything. So Monty's eyes, they could be purple, but he's introduced in what map was Monty introduced? It's like starts with a G.
Gorod Krovi.
Yep, Gorod Krovi, thank you. Which brings back the Red Eyes, as does Revelations.
And I think the zombies in Gorod Krovi had red eyes too. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, and then again, like I talked about yesterday with some of the history, some of the unknown zombie maps, just in terms of like who's controlling them, they were all found on the Black Ops DS game, which because that game was played in a series of levels, which was House, Facility, Temple, and Overlook. There was supposed to be another map called Temple of Doom, but that one never went through and it was never released. Sorry, I can't even speak right now. Because there were no voice clips, so there was no, demonic announcer. Another thing we were thinking was on the, I forget what it's called, the ship map for zombies, the Titanic map. We believe Samantha's... Yeah, I don't know if Jacob agrees, but I think Samantha's going to be in control on that map.
Yeah, I think so.
And,
like, I feel like, I don't know. Never mind. I had an idea, but it wouldn't make sense. I thought it, like, how she's in Agartha during, like, the Origins timeline. I thought maybe she'd be controlling them from there, but it wouldn't make sense, because, like, she's being held captive there. I don't know why she'd control zombies from there.
One odd thing though, she was around after when they all went into the pyramid, but even though she never entered, she was never in the MPD storyline, which was just kind of odd to see her there. So maybe she had some other way of getting through rather than using the pyramid as her teleporter.
And there's one thing I'm really curious about, and that's at the end of the Zetsubo no Shima Easter egg on Black Ops 3, the 4 characters, like, it's hinted at that, they kind of go back to Mob of the Dead and get the blood vials from the characters on there. And I feel like Blood of the Dead, which is the new Mob of the Dead for Black Ops 4, might show either exactly what happened there or, what happened in a different universe at that time. And if it does show what happened there, in this timeline that we're playing right now, then I think maybe, it might have the Mob of the Dead characters, the Transit characters, and the, Origins characters all meeting up at one point or another. I could be wrong, but...
I could definitely see that. And then another thing we were sort of thinking was if Dr. Monty has been in control of the zombies this whole time, then, sorry, I can't speak. Could be the Liquid Divinium and Gobblegum helping him to control them. Because as you can see, a lot of the Gobblegums have to do with, like, bending time and bending the way zombies work.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have pure, unused Liquid Divinium, who knows what that could be doing to the zombies. And then Jacob had noticed something about Richtofen's, Richtofen created a facility under one of the maps.
Mob of the Dead.
Yeah, under Mob of the Dead, which was actually Transit. So we could see something go on there in terms of like later maps. We could be bringing Transit back. Black Ops 4 could be a whole lot of reintroduced maps because in the Battle Royale mode, you're going to see every multiplayer map all kind of mashed into one. All sorts of maps just mashed together for this huge playing experience. Yeah, so we're going to see Transit brought back. Hopefully, that's our theory. And that might have something to do with the way people move, and that might be another separate storyline as to where I keep saying Savannah, where Samantha might have went during the MPD storyline when they had gone through the pyramid. Maybe she'd gotten stuck in his realm.
Finally, killing something will be fun.
I have the Galil and the Dingo.
Nice. That's a good combination. I don't even know where that is. Oh, wait a minute.
And then Jacob had heard some news from the developers of Black Ops 4 going on about how Blood of the Dead is going to have, it's going to be pretty much the exact same as the original map, except for the fact that we're going to have a lot more playable space in it. And so we might see new things that we had never uncovered before in the previous game. Just, you know, such as different rooms that could be going and connecting with Samantha's devil rooms. And I didn't live stream it, but we were playing earlier and we'd noticed a room that actually came from 5. It was like, if you've ever played 5, you know, it's just kind of a very distinct map. All the features of it, you know exactly what they are. You can tell the map from the others just by looking at it. And this was just very distinctly 5. It was an office building. It had it was one projector in there, and it was very reminiscent of Black Ops 1. So we could see something going on with the devil rooms and just like where you go when you teleport, because you teleport to those when in reality the only other teleporter in that game is in the main, you know, in the starting lobby. So the teleporters they very well could be connected, and they could send you to random locations, and that could be why all these maps are so interconnected.
Monkey bitches. There's a bunch of little Joshes crawling around.
Another theory that I had is that the whole a couple of the maps could actually just be teleporters themselves, such as the ship, and I don't know how it would line up with the story, but it could be possible that I want to keep calling it the Titanic. I'm just going to call it the Titanic. That the Titanic was headed for... Okay. That the Titanic was actually headed for Mob of the Dead to pick them up once they got out of there. And although that might not line up with the story very well, it could be shown in the in Black Ops 4. They might have something there.
Oh, actually, there's a poster on Kino der Toten about like a movie that's supposed to be like similar to Titanic, where like these 3 guys survived a shipwreck, and maybe it could be like the movie, like we're actually in that movie.
That'd be pretty interesting. That could actually tie in with Infinite Warfare zombies, because all of Infinite Warfare kind of took place in these retro movies and just all sorts, you know, retro spaces. Like you'd have Attack of the... what was it? Attack of the Radioactive Thing. And, yeah, you'd see all sorts of different, like, bosses in that. And that could actually be tied in with that poster, and you get onto the Titanic, we might have different kinds of zombies. Because it was shown in the trailer, we won't just be facing our typical, you know, run-of-the-mill zombies. It's going to be different, like, I don't want to say species, but different morphs of the zombies, different mutations.
Oh, you bitch. You bitch. You bitch.
I nearly slipped on all the blood I spilled. They forgot the sickle with this.
Another thing about Black Ops 4 is there's not going to be a campaign mode. The campaign's going to be played out over all the modes, such as, you know, multiplayer, battle royale, and zombies. So we could see a bigger story there, just because of the size of it. Obviously, there's, you know, without having a campaign, you can add so much more of a like secretive story behind every game mode, and they could add different parts of every zombie story into it without us even noticing.
It feels weird.
What feels weird?
That like all of them are gonna be connected.
That'll be pretty cool.
Hello, hell pigs. Today you die. Everywhere they are exploding.
You idiot! Oh my god. Jesus Christ, these guys suck. These guys are ass.
You don't have to revive me. I have that thing where if I die, I'll respawn with all my guns. So just stay alive.
I'm the ass man. Eat all the ass. Or did the rocket take off? I think the rocket's taking off right now. We might actually go to Pack Punch.
Do we have to get on the rocket?
No.
Security protocol 13255 received. Performing integrity check. Awaiting launch initiation.
Shit, we gotta initiate the launch, but we're gonna have to blow up the rocket, I think.
Initiating launch protocol. Systems check nominal. Status
Rocket's launching.
4, 3, 2, 1. Warning. Launch in progress. Stage 3 initiation complete. Luna protocol online.
Okay. The Pack Punch actually is open now. Why are these guys so bad? Oh my god. Holy shit. These guys are awful. They're actually terrible. Every time I've gone down, it's because I'm trying to revive one of them.
Are you down right now?
Yep. Because this retard.
And I don't even know if I'm
get
gonna be
him
able.
first. Oh my god. I am so done. It's just you.
That's fucked.
I kill them fast so I have more time for vodka.
You know there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this, right?
Oh yeah.
I can't talk zombies to death. I need ammo. Cheer up. You guys last longer than my marriages.
Oh well, teddies.
That was fun.
That was a good time. Alright, well guys, we might add more to our conspiracy stuff later today or maybe tomorrow. Yeah.